All right, get ready to dive deep into some serious luxury sleep.
Luxury sleep, huh? That sounds pretty good right about now.
Yeah, tonight we're talking all about Archibald Becker's mattresses. They're handcrafted in England. You know, that kind of mattress you might picture in some luxurious castle.
Ah, I get it. Like fit for royalty.
Exactly. And we're going to find out what makes them so special. We're using their promotional materials as our guide, so get ready for some major mattress envy.
You know, what I find really interesting about this company, Archibald Becker's, is that they're not just talking about luxury. They have a story to tell and a process to back it all up.
Ooh, I like a good story. Tell me more.
Well, we're talking centuries of tradition here and a real commitment to the materials and techniques that, honestly, most mattress companies have completely abandoned.
Okay, so let's go way back to the beginning, like way back, in a place called Becker's Mill. The fact that they're still making mattresses in that same building, well, now in Batley, England, I mean, that says something about their dedication, right?
Oh, absolutely. It really shows a respect for that tradition and this continuity of knowledge. That's where the story of these mattresses truly begins. Because, when you think about luxury sleep, what comes to mind?
I don't know, I'm thinking probably not foam.
Right. Not foam, not synthetic fibers.
Probably something a little more natural and breathable. Luxurious.
Exactly. And that is exactly what Archibald Becker's uses. We're talking cotton, horsehair.
Horsehair.
Yeah. It's incredibly breathable, and it helps regulate temperature. They use mohair, alpaca even.
Okay, slow down, you're losing me.
They use vicuña wool and cashmere.
Wait, vicuña wool, that's pretty exotic, isn't it? What's so special about that?
Well, think about it. The Inca considered vicuña wool to be sacred.
Wow. Sacred wool. That's a new one.
I know, right? It has incredibly fine and soft fibers, but it's still surprisingly warm and light. So it's perfect for temperature regulation.
Okay, that makes sense. Anyone who's ever gotten too hot or too cold while they're trying to sleep can definitely appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So we talked about all these fancy materials. What about how the mattress is actually made? You mentioned pocket springs earlier. What are those exactly?
Right, so you might already know about pocket spring mattresses, but just in case, they're basically made up of individual springs. Each one is sewn into its own little fabric pocket, so they all move independently.
Ooh, like their own little sleeping bags for springs.
Uh-huh, exactly. So it gives you customized support, and it minimizes motion transfer.
So like if I toss and turn all night, my partner won't feel a thing.
Precisely. You got it.
So what makes the pocket springs from Archibald Becker's so special?
Well, what sets them apart is that their springs are encased in calico.
Calico.
It's this finely woven cotton fabric. It adds a layer of durability, and it gives the mattress this beautifully smooth surface. And here's something even more interesting. They use vanadium steel for the springs.
Vanadium steel, that sounds pretty high-end.
Oh, it is. It's not just strong. It's got this unique kind of spring back quality,
What do you mean?
Well, it means the mattress will conform to your body, but then it gently pushes back, so you get this perfect balance of support and responsiveness. It's a world of difference compared to those, cheaper springs, the kind that can leave you feeling stuck.
Ugh, yeah. I hate that stuck feeling. I feel like I'm sleeping in quicksand.
Exactly. Nobody wants that, and you won't get that with these.
It's fascinating to me that a company with this much history, going back to the 1700s, is still embracing new technologies and materials and stuff.
It really is. They're honoring tradition, but they're also adapting to new knowledge. It's pretty impressive. And that commitment to quality shows up in their affiliations, too. They're members of the Guild of Master Craftsmen and the National Bed Federation.
Whoa, fancy titles.
Yeah.
What does that actually mean, though, for somebody like me who's, thinking about buying a mattress? Do I really care about guilds and federations?
It's not just about fancy titles, I swear. See, the Guild of Master Craftsmen, they have these seriously rigorous standards for craftsmanship, ethics, quality control, the whole 9 yards. Their members go through a super strict vetting process, so they're held to a higher level of accountability than, your average mattress maker.
Okay, so when I see their little emblem or whatever on a mattress, I know it's good.
Exactly. It's the result of real skill and expertise.
Okay, got it. So what about this National Bed Federation thing? What do they do?
Well, they set the standards for stuff like safety, labeling, and, of course, quality.
Okay, makes sense.
So by being a member, Archibald Becker's is proving their commitment to transparency and ethical practices, which are pretty important these days.
Yeah, I agree. So all this talk about history and natural materials and craftsmanship, It's making me really want to try out one of these Archibald Becker's mattresses. Is that even possible?
Well, if you're in the EU, it is. There's this guy, Hans Turch. He's been the contact for Archibald Becker since 1992, and he has a showroom called The Bedroom.
The bedroom. Straightforward. I like it.
Right, and you can actually go there and test out these mattresses yourself.
I bet it's a whole experience, huh?
Oh, absolutely. You can really immerse yourself in the world of Archibald Becker's.
So to sum it all up, we've gone from, this historic Becker's Mill to talking about all the meticulous craftsmanship and unique materials that make these mattresses so special.
And we've seen how a company can really blend like centuries of tradition with modern innovations and create, this sleep experience that is seriously exceptional.
It's not just about getting a good night's sleep. It's about understanding all the artistry, the dedication behind a product that's designed to last for years.
Maybe even generations.
Whoa, generations. That's a long time.
I know, right? So that brings us to a question for you listeners. After hearing all this, what stands out to you the most about Archibald Becker's? Is it the history? Is it the materials? The craftsmanship? Or is it something else entirely?
We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're ever in the EU and you want to experience sleep fit for royalty, you know where to find Hans.
Sleep well, everyone.
Sweet dreams.